Hey guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back to the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Banjo's losing his mind in the background. Speaking of background, we're slowly but surely getting the new setup together. Got a little Christmas tree action going on in the corner. You may notice the angle's a little bit different today than it has been in streams past. We're testing out like a little 3/4 angle thing. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm very used to seeing you guys like right here, right above my monitor, so it's a little weird. If I want to talk to you guys, you're over here now, and instead of staring directly into my face, whoa, is it changing colors? Probably. Instead of like staring directly into my eyeballs, now you're staring at my profile. Also, I'm wearing a beanie today. I got a Merry Christmas, by the way. This will come out way after Christmas, but it's Christmas Eve today, and we did Maria's side of the family today, and I got a beanie from one, I don't know if I want to dox her. I got a beanie from one of Maria's sisters, which is very exciting. I've never been a beanie boy in my entire life, so I am forcibly trying to make it work. I would take it off today, but my hair is already, I've been wearing it for like 3 hours, so my hair is like a bowl at this point. So the beanie has to stay on. Some things have happened since the last time we talked. Tainted Lost is completely done. If you're curious how this happened, we did a stream a couple of days ago. I'm sure you can see the VOD over on Twitch for the next couple weeks. And if I was better at YouTube, I would upload it to just VODing for you, and you could see it there. We knocked out all of the Tainted Lost, which is amazing. We're nearly done. Banjo's been in his cage for 2 hours, so he's gonna be, oh sorry, like 5 hours. He's going to be even crazier than normal, which is why I've left the door open. Hopefully he'll go be crazy elsewhere. I'll probably have to run out and like, he'll probably like steal a present from under the tree and rip all the paper off. So I'll probably have to go grab that halfway through the episode, but just be prepared. We're very close to being done. We're going to play as Eden today. Tainted Eden. Who we need to do Dark Path and Dogma. I think we'll try to get Dark Path done today. We could have had Dark Path done on a previous run. Oh, we always start with 2 items, duh. Okay, we start with the ability to fly and blood rights and an eternal heart. Interesting. Okay, I was just testing something there. Gilded key, I have no idea what that does. I was just testing to see if we used blood rights, if we would transform. We do not. They changed that in the Repentance patch. You no longer, if you purposely take damage, Sacrifice Room, Curse Room, Blood Rights, Blood Bank, etc., you no longer transform, which is a nice thing to know. I'm used to playing as Tainted Lost, because we played as him so much yesterday. I think I have Spectral Tears. I do not have Spectral Tears. You may have just heard a large glass object hit the ground. I'm gonna go check to make sure that that's not broken. Hold on. We're good. Just Rangoon knocking down presents. I know that I said I'd probably have to go get Banjo at some point during the episode because he's been all cooped up all day. Doesn't matter whether or not Rangoon has been cooped up. She's just a nightmare all the time. Sorry, don't tell Maria. But it's true. It's a scary thought. We're gonna be, Maria and I are taking a trip, speaking of her sisters, who gave me this wonderful beanie, that I'm not sure if I'm wearing correctly. Probably not. I think I've got it pulled. I don't know, how do the kids, what is fashion? How do the kids be wearing their beanies nowadays? Isn't it like, don't they usually like pull it down a little bit farther? Or no, don't they pull it up? Don't you like usually leave like a little peanut squish at the top? I feel like I usually see people that have beanies have like a little excess at the top. I don't know if it's because I have the world's biggest head, which is true. It is an absolute watermelon. I like Tammy's head, but it's kind of a shame. We want passive items. We want passive items as this character because they can actually reroll into stuff for us. That's okay though. Yeah, I got like a big old watermelon head, so I don't know if it's just because my head is so big that it's coming flush, or maybe I'm not supposed to be wearing it as far back here, but it's supposed to cover your ears, right? I don't know how to wear a beanie. I'm slowly learning. I would love to become a beanie boy. I think they're very fashionable. I've won, and they're warm. You piece. Not only are they fashionable, but they're also like very warm, which is something, I mean, I actually enjoy cold more than the average person, which will be good because we're going to be, I've got like 7 stories here. Peace. I've got like 7 stories conflicting here. I can't figure out how I'm going to tie them together, but I will attempt to tie them all together. I actually handle the cold very well, which is why I've never really been a beanie boy. And as nice as the beanie might end up being for style, for warmth, I'm more interested in it for style, because I think it's kind of a nice look. And then you don't gotta worry about doing your hair or anything. You just put the beanie on and you're good to go. My lips look extra pink today. So that's nice, but I need to figure out how the heck to wear it. Pull it up a little bit, maybe? I have no idea. We'll figure it out. If you got any beanie wearing tips, let me know. But speaking of handling the cold, we'll see how well that I handle the cold truly. Can I suplex these? No. We'll see how well I truly handle the cold. Bomb it. We'll see how well I truly handle the cold, because Maria and I are taking a trip to visit her sisters soon up in Minnesota. They both live in Minnesota. We live in Missouri, so it's going to be quite the trek. And we're visiting them for New Year's. So it's going to be, we've already looked at the weather, even though it's been a surprisingly warm month so far here in Missouri. That was kind of sweet. AKA Misery. It's been like a really hot December, which sucks. It's been like 75. I love winter. I love the cold. I love everything about it. Bring on the frigid temperatures. It's not been frigid here at all. But I've always said that I handled cold very well, but we'll put that to the test when we go visit her sisters up in Minnesota, where it's like actually truly cold, like freezing cold. This is a pretty good run. We maybe should have saved Lusty Blood. For when we inevitably reroll. We'll just take Compass. We're gonna reroll, so we just want passives. Yeah, like I said, we're inevitably gonna reroll. Dude, look at that hair. That's what my hair looked like before I put the beanie on. Now that the beanie's on, it's gone, dude. It's been reduced to atoms. Yeah, so I'm excited to like go up there. I would love to live up north, low key. I've always wanted to live up north ever since I took a trip to Wisconsin a few years back. I just love it up there. I love how much colder and less humid it is than it is here in the horrible state of Missouri. But this will be a pretty dang good test to see if I actually can handle the cold, because Minnesota is going to be freezing. While we're visiting in Minnesota, we are also going to be... Banjo is staying with my parents, so do not worry. Banjo will be fine. But Rangoon, cats are a little bit more self-sufficient. Rangoon, who has an auto feeder and an auto waterer, what do you want to call that? It's like a big jug of water that auto fills as it empties. So she'll have a plentiful supply of food and water. AKA, she'll survive. Don't worry about her. She's going to be just fine, I promise. I'm terrified to think of the mischief she's going to get up to while we're gone, though. We would rather have deals with the angel as this character, so I think I'm going to pass on the deal with the devil. Thank you, though. I'm terrified to think of what mischief she's going to be getting up to while we're gone. Because as you can see right here, just with me in the house, with my eyeballs on her, she's over under the Christmas tree knocking over presents. Now, and this particular present happened to be, don't tell my grandma, it was a candle. Wrong generic present, sorry. A candle and not a calendar. It was a candle and nearly shattered, but it's fine. It survived, so her present is fine. And I guess by the time we go to this trip, Christmas will have come and passed. So we won't have to worry about Rangoon knocking over presents. We'll just have to worry about her knocking over all of the other glass objects in our house, which there are numerous. So that's fun. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to see what fresh heck we come home to. after that trip. Hopefully everything in the house is still in one piece. I don't have a lot of like decorative objects or anything, so like I'll be fine. Maria's more of the decorator, so I'm more interested to see how many of Maria's pictures Rangoon has shattered to pieces. We'll see. Empress card. We'll take Empress. I'm excited though. It's Christmas Eve today. We did Maria's family earlier today, which was fun. That's where I got this beanie. Very fun. She's got some You piece. My deal with the angel has been destroyed. She's got some fun family traditions. My family was never, and currently is not, and probably will never be, much for traditions. Or like doing anything fun or interesting also, to be honest with you. But like, very much for traditions. Not exactly their shtick. Dude, the spacebar items stink. The sheer amount of spacebar items we're getting is very unfortunate. And my parents were never one for any sort of tradition. The only thing close, maybe when we were younger, the only thing I can remember that was kind of fun that we used to do for December, and this is when I was very young. We probably stopped doing this by the time I turned like 8, so pretty young. We used to, on December 1st, we would sit down and we would make little slips of construction paper. We would have 25 slips of construction paper for my brother and I. On each slip of construction paper, we would write down one Christmas-related activity that we wanted to do. It could be drive around and go look at lights. It could be bake and decorate Christmas cookies. It could be watch Elf. It could be... What are some other Christmas-based activities? Make and drink some hot cocoa. It could be... Are there like Christmas stories? None that I can think of, but I'm sure they're out there. Anyway, there's a lot of possibilities, and we would write down one thing on each slip of paper, and every single day for the month of December, after we got home from school and they got home from work, we would rip off one of these slips of paper, and whatever we pulled, so we'd randomize them. We would turn those slips of paper into loops. Like we would tape them and make them loop shaped. And then we would loop them, we would chain them together. Basically like a paper chain. And then every day we would rip off the bottommost thing on the chain until we got to Christmas Day. 9%? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Okay, an undeserved deal with the angel, but you love to see it, basically. We did not deserve a 9% deal with the angel, but I love seeing it. So yeah, every day we would pull one Christmas-related activity, and we would have to do that activity that day. That's kind of a fun tradition, except I feel like a tradition has to like continue throughout most of your life, and as I said, that tradition ended when we were like 8. Most of Maria's family traditions, which are very exciting, have continued even to today, hence we did them today. Why is everything slow? Oh, broken stopwatch. I do not want to keep that. For example, on Christmas Eve, they always do their like close family Christmas. And instead of like making food, they order a whole bunch of Chinese food from the local Chinese takeout restaurant. Beef and broccoli, General Tso's chicken, cashew chicken, like 6 entrees, 6 sides of fried and white rice, like 3 sacks full of crab rangoon, just a smorgasbord of Chinese food. And then they like buffet style go down the line. Why 10 cents? What's happening? Is there a trinket? Things are like slightly discounted, but not really discounted. It's not bad. I mean, I'd rather pay 10 cents than it allowed us to get 2 items. That's cool. Yeah, we went down like buffet style and all grabbed a whole bunch of Chinese food. I had a disgusting amount. She told me earlier today that we were going to be having it though, so I skipped lunch so that I could pound some Chinese food. Still ended up with like 15 leftover crab rangoon, which is like and then apparently they ate them the next morning for breakfast. And then they all, instead of like a traditional Christmas dinner and sitting at the table, they do this buffet style Chinese dinner and they all sit around in a circle around the tree and eat their food and then do the present exchange. It's fun. It's like, you know, it's just like a little thing, but it's fun and it's different. My family has always been very meat and potatoes when it comes to Christmas. It's dad's side on Christmas Eve, mom's side Christmas Day. You show up at the same time every year. You eat the same 3 dishes every year, which maybe that's just our tradition, but I feel like our tradition is very standard. You know, we just be eating a Christmas ham, a bunch of casseroles, kind of like Thanksgiving food, but more Christmasified, and then do presents. So it just feels more basic, I guess. Than maybe hers feels fun. I didn't think about that. Now I'm psychoanalyzing myself. That's a shame. Are her traditions fun, or are they just fun because they're different? I guess they could literally be both. I think the idea is fun. Anyway, but Christmas, this counts as a guppy item, which is cool in my personal opinion. I like that this counts as a guppy item. We unlocked this for beating Delirium is Lost, I think. Or maybe for beating Dogma is Lost, I can't remember. Hey, if you could stop with the spacebar items, so that I could actually, like, gain some passive items so that when I get hit, I can get stronger. That would be cool in my personal opinion. Okay, question. So let's see if with our trinket we can buy Steam sale for 10 cents. That seems like adoption papers. That no longer seems like that's what discounted our shop. Yeah, it's not what discounted our shop. I don't know why our shop was discounted on the last floor, but only by a couple of cents. We got hit a couple of times, so maybe we re-rolled into something. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. Probably, we actually won't figure it out, but that's fine. But yeah, Christmas has just never been a huge deal for my family, I guess. It's a fun time of year. I enjoy mostly just like, I feel like people in general, maybe I'm silly. Maybe I'm being a silly goose. I feel like people are like less, what's a good word for it? Douchey? Around the Christmas time? Maybe. Some people may get worse around this time. It probably varies person to person. But I feel like in general, you know, Christmas spirit and cheer and stuff like that is a real thing. And I feel like in general, I'm at the very least happier around this time of year. I will say it stinks this year. Maybe it's because it's so hot and the planet is melting and we're all gonna die. What? Maybe it's because it's so much hotter this year that I'm having trouble. I'm finding it hard to get into the Christmas spirit, which is a shame, because like I said, this is usually... Tears down sucks. This is usually favorite time of year for me, so I'm sad I'm not enjoying it more. But it honestly just like doesn't feel yet. Maybe we'll get there. But at this current point, it just doesn't feel like Christmas. Tomorrow's gonna be 65 degrees. I want a freaking... People are gonna be so confused with at like the rate that the Earth is heating up. Our children, you know, like assuming the planet's here long enough for us to have children. Our children are gonna hear I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, and they're gonna be like, what the heck? What's that? And we'll be like, oh, well, like way back in the before times, before we had to wear our thermal clothing to prevent getting sunburn while going outside during December. Back in the before times, it would often get so cold outside that it would even snow during the month of December around Christmas time. And it was very fun to wake up during the Christmas season, during the day of Christmas, and to see that to see that the snow had fallen. It was like a nice little cherry on top of an already exciting holiday. Now we just hope that the sunlight is not harsh enough that we can walk outside without being instantly turned into ash. Okay, look, I'm obviously exaggerating. Probably. I'm doomsdaying a little bit. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be so doomsday pessimistic during what's supposed to be a happy time of year. But, like, it just feels wrong this year. And I haven't had a white Christmas living in Missouri since... It's probably been like 5 or 6 years, I'd say, since I've seen snow. Now, we've gotten snow earlier. Maybe the weather's just being weird this year. And maybe I'm, like, attributing a pattern to something that is not there. It's very possible. Just 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, don't remember. I literally spun off the road and totaled my car during a early November snowstorm. This is the most aggressive sneeze in my life. Yeah, I literally totaled my car during an early November snowstorm. So, like, maybe it's just unpredictable. Maybe the weather's just different. I have no idea. It's a nightmare, though. All I'm telling you is that this year, I don't know if it's because we're 2 years into the pandemic and I feel nothing anymore, or if it's specifically because it's so hot this year. That sucks. At least we get to keep the mapping. We got money equals power, but not very much money. That's a shame. That's a shame that just happened. We got a cool hat. What's that cool hat? We have Stairway to Heaven, which is awesome if we can survive the floor. If we can survive the floor without getting hit a single more time, I didn't need to come in here. Which seems unlikely, but if we can somehow survive it, we can get some angel deals at the beginning of the next floor, which is a nice, like, pay it forward. The more we get hit, the more likely we reroll into Godhead, and then we're very happy. Gotta not take damage for the rest of this floor, which is very much easier said than done. But you bet your sweet bippity I'm gonna try. You absolutely bet your sweet bippity that I'm gonna try my best. Okay, continue. We'll do the mini boss. It could be... This is not who I wanted to see. BT dubs. I was gonna say that it could be Spun. And by Spun, I was kind of thinking that it could be Lust. And we could get Poison Touch, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Do we want to fight Dogman? Do we want to do Dark Path? I really don't think it matters. It's going to take 2 runs either way. And, like, it's hard to judge how powerful we are or how powerful we're going to be, because we have no idea what the run's going to look like in 5 floors. I will say, you know what? Let's take the Fool card. Because Stairway to Heaven is amazing when you're going the Dogma path. So, we'll do a caveat here. I'll make an agreement. If we can survive this entire floor without getting hit, the spacebar item's gotta stop. If we can survive this entire floor without getting hit, then I think we should do Dogma. Because all of the extra floors on the way to home are just gonna get us filled to the brim with angel items. I no longer... Okay. So, we're very strong now. Why is that so small? Don't clip that. Okay, so we're very strong now. We probably shouldn't take damage for the rest of the run, because we're so strong. There's probably little to no reason to take damage for the remainder of this run. It stinks that our range is so bad. Is that lacrophagy? It's probably lacrophagy doing that. It's a little rude in my personal opinion. Buddy in a box is back. Most of our items on this run are shop items, which is not very exciting. We do got a little friend that's shooting scythes, though, so that's cool. What the heck? Oh, we've got rocket bombs. I hate those. But yeah, so like, it doesn't feel like Christmas, and that kind of stinks. I am going to be playing, it's Christmas Eve. I'm back on my Stardew kick. I'm addicted to Stardew Valley yet again. So I'm going to play some of that later tonight, and I am currently in Stardew Valley. It is December, and to be even more specific, it's like December 21st. So while I'm playing Stardew tonight, I'm probably going to make it to Stardew Valley Christmas, which they call something else. I can't remember what it's called in Stardew Valley. But they call their Christmas like the December Festival or something non-specific. And I'm very excited. Don't get hit, man. This run rocks. I'm very excited. Maybe, as it has done so many other times in my life, maybe Stardew Valley and the vibes of Stardew Valley can help get me in the mood. Get me like in the Christmas spirit. You know what I'm trying to say. Nah, Stardew Valley. Okay, look. You can quote me on that if you want to. I'm gonna deny that it happened though. Yeah, maybe Stardew Valley can get me in the Christmas spirit. I'll report back. I'm excited about it nonetheless. I'd also be interested if you have any fun Christmas traditions. You know, just like I said, my family didn't do a ton that's that exciting. And I would like to think, if and when I choose, hard if, I'm so glad that didn't hit me. I didn't have my hand on the keyboard. Hard if, but if I, you know, have children someday, again, let's hope the planet's there. That's a shame that we got to deal with the devil here. We need to go dark path. We could peep what's in here, but we don't want it. I kind of want it. We don't have the ladder anymore. So, like, what's... Oh, no. You can reroll into 9 lives. Okay, good call. Woo! You know what? Okay, I was gonna say we could take sack altar and then sacrifice our friends, but I think that also gives us a deal with the devil item pool. We don't want that. That's dangerous. Let's not mess around with it, if possible. Let's just go instead. Let's go in here. We don't want to go into curse rooms either. We don't want anything deal with the devil related, because all of it can turn into... All of it can potentially turn into 9 lives, which is just an instantaneous run ender. So we don't want that. We do want the tears up, thank you. One of these is Star of Bethlehem. One of these is Eden's Soul. We want Star of Bethlehem. I freaking hate stupid rocket bombs. I hate them. I hate them so much. Okay, our amazing run is gone. Just like that. Blink of an eye, our amazing run is gone because of stupid rocket bombs. All I wanted to do was wake this guy up. Hello, welcome. Wake up, sleepyhead. It's Christmas morning. Santa dropped off his present. Boom! Blew myself up. All right, which one do you think is Eden's Soul? Okay, that's the one I wanted. We wanted the passive item. Look, that sucks. That sucks real bad. It sucks like real bad that we accidentally picked up. Angel, what you doing? It sucks real bad that we blew ourselves up. Which is... You okay, buddy? Which has eliminated all of the benefits we would maybe expect to... I mean, we were just flying. Sure. We were absolutely flying. Like going Mach speed. We were going Mach speed through the game. You son of a gun. My Star of Bethlehem. Alright. Things got a little scarier now. Like, this run sucks. This run also not great. We're basically just crossing our fingers at this point. And now I don't know the right way. We're basically just crossing our fingers and hoping we can get back to... a run with some great angel items, basically. We had an amazing run, and it's been ripped away from us. That's a shame, but that's Tainted Eden, man. It's actually not Tainted Eden's fault. It is 100%... Oh, God. It's not Tainted Eden's fault. It is 100% Rocket Bomb's fault. Rocket Bombs are just the stupidest thing ever created. I don't know who would want it. I don't know why it was invented. If you're sitting out there right now watching this and you're like, that's my favorite item in the game, who hurt you? That's my question. It shouldn't exist. It only exists to hurt you, in my personal opinion. I'm just looking out for you. At the end of the day, I'm looking out for you. Am I also just like being my typical whiny baby form? Yes, I am. Oh, by the way, New Year's is coming up post Christmas, because that's the order the holidays go in. My New Year's resolution, though I don't really usually do New Year's resolutions because I think they're kind of dumb, but if I had to pick one this year, going into 2021, what's the next month happening? Going into where's the exit? Going into 2022, oh my God, is it actually 2022? My New Year's resolution, quote unquote, is going to be to play less Isaac. Just kidding, but also, yes, probably will definitely be playing less Isaac in 2022. My actual New Year's resolution is to be less of a whiny baby and, like, complain less. I complain a whole lot. Not just while playing Isaac, you son of a gun. We got Godhead! What the heck is my spacebar item? That seemed cool, but also, like, I wasted it. Obviously, you know, if you watch these episodes, you know that I complain just like an exorbitant amount while playing this game. And to be honest, it's mostly fair because the game just exists to hurt me. What hit me? Oh, I stepped on creep. Okay. The game, like, purely at this point exists to hurt me. And no longer brings me joy, but that's another question for another day, or another topic for another day. Sorry, Banjo's woken up. He took a quick little 3-minute nap. He's back. Isaac doesn't bring me joy anymore, but it also has, like, made me realize how much I complain about stuff that, like, doesn't matter at all. For example, a video game that came out in 2014. Like, who cares? Stop whining. I'm hoping that stopping or playing less Isaac in 2022, those two things will go in tandem. By playing less Isaac and just generally hurting myself less as a human, I will complain less, but I don't necessarily know that that's gonna happen. But just in, like, day-to-day life, I'd like to, like, I think a better word instead of saying complain less is to not sweat the small things as much, if that makes sense. You go to Popeye, I think I was complaining about this in a Super Auto Pets episode yesterday. If you go to Popeyes and you sit in the drive-thru for 10 minutes saying hello, hello, hello to the machine, and then nobody ever answers you and you have to leave, and then go to Wendy's, and then upon going to Wendy's, you order a 4 for 4 with a double stack, they give you someone else's order that only contains fries and a small cheeseburger, so you basically got ripped off at $2. You got no nuggets, no drink. Now that I think about it, I probably should have noticed I wasn't getting the right order when I didn't get my drink, huh? When that happens, instead of being like, I'm cursed, my life sucks, my day is ruined, just be like, hey, who cares? I'll go make a cheeseburger at home. Just kidding, I don't have the ingredients. That's why I, like, went to... I didn't have, like, any food, actually, which is why I went somewhere to get food. But, like, just don't sweat it, you know? What is this room? I think that's a better way... You son of a gun. That's a better way to describe my resolution. We got Sacred Heart. Just don't sweat the small things, forehead. I think that's the way I would prefer... Do not use your spacebar item in this fight. You might get bopped. Just don't sweat the small things nearly as much, and I think you'll be a lot happier as a result. Maybe. So that's exciting. But anyway, I forgot. I got on my on a weird tangent about the Earth is dying. If you have Christmas traditions, since my family did not really, and I would like, we got 2 key pieces. Since my family did not really have Christmas traditions, and I would like to maybe someday have Christmas traditions, if I have children, you son of a gun. Don't die, please. Don't die, please. Please? That got a little scary. We need health. Badly. Badly. That went really bad, huh? That went like pretty horribly. Maybe as bad as it could have gone. Possibly. Let's try to find a secret room. No greed. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but also like, why would I want that? I don't want to die. We could do some exploring. Like, this run's bad. Like, we're really weak. I think we kind of have to explore and try to find some red hearts. Or soul hearts. Because we're going to die on the next floor. Because we don't want to pick up... We don't want to pick up... We do not want to pick up any of the red chest items because, as I said earlier, they could turn into 9 lives and we could be 1 hit away from death. But also, we're like already 1 hit away from death, so what's the difference? What's the difference? Man, all this because of... the room took so long, it just let us out. That's comedy. We took so long in the room, it just straight up let me out of the room. That's pretty funny. Let's go see about this red heart situation over here. Thank you, thank you. Maybe some more red hearts. I hate that we've reached this point of min-maxing. If you or your family had family Christmas traditions, please let me know so that I can steal them, maybe for my eventual maybe family someday. Because I don't have a lot to go off of, so other than the paper chain thing that I told you about, which is like very small in the grand scheme of Christmas traditions. So I would like some options to potentially steal from. If you have any, please leave them in the comments down below. Let me borrow them. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so we have defeated Satan, but we still have to defeat the Lamb, and our HP is rather low. We can look at these, but we don't want any of them, obviously. I kind of do want this because I've never had it before. And also, this item is amazing. We may, like, if we end up with a strong run, like, if we get hit, which is almost guaranteed to happen with how weak we are. If we end up with a strong run, and this run seems stronger than the last one for sure, we may want to go pick those bad boys up. The D6 is pretty cool too. But if we pick those things up, we have to like be... Oh, we have Bloody Penny. That's amazing. We have to be convinced that we're never taking damage again because any single hit could give us 9 lives, which could end the run. However, worst comes to worst, if we do... Like, all I gotta do is I gotta pick up that item that I've never picked up before. I've picked up the twins. I think it's called Twisted Pair. I've never picked up that Broken Heart before, and I need to for 100%, 1,000, 1,000,000% completion. So, whoa! That melted my brain a little bit when they both jumped in opposite directions. Help, help, help. Okay, We're good. This run's okay. This run's okay. Could be stronger. Could, like, most definitely be stronger. Actually, this run's fine. This run's pretty good. That's not bad. All we gotta do is beat the lamb, and then if we beat the lamb... If we beat the lamb, we can always come back and pick them up after the run's over. There's no way for us to get to... besides getting a random R key, which feels pretty unlikely. Because it's one of the rarest items in the game. Unless we get a random R key, we're not going to be able to restart this run and do Dogma. So it's going to take another Tainted Eden run, which is a shame. I don't hate this character as much as I hate some of the other Tainted characters. I think there's many worse Tainted characters. There's a lot of stinkers in the Tainted character pool. I don't think this guy's necessarily horrible. It does stink. It's a little limiting and not a super fun design in my opinion, that you just can't take Curse Room or Devil Deal items because of the 9 lives thing I was referring to earlier. Like the fact that you're forced to deal with the angel, even though we mostly do deal with the angel. It's like, I'd like the choice, you know? I think at the core of a lot of like good, fun game design decisions are like, give the player a choice. The more you limit them, the less fun I think there is to be had there. You know, I did, as someone who worked at a tiny game company that only made mobile games that didn't sell anything, I think I'm pretty well seasoned to speak on the topic of game design. So just listen to me. Just kidding. I know absolutely nothing. I ran Facebook ads for I ran dumb clickbait. You don't play this game with your girlfriend around. Clickbait ads for a stupid mobile game company, and got called a moron by my boss a lot. Not because I ran the you must be 18 years or older to play this game, even though it was about World War II and there was nothing 18 plus about it. I didn't get called an idiot for that. The boss was the one who wanted to run those ads. I got called an idiot when those types of ads didn't work. Anyway, sorry, we don't talk about that anymore. It's a happy time, Christmas cheer, it's a new year. I was looking at, it is hilarious. I was looking at I got my Snapchat year in review, which is not nearly as cool as Spotify Wrapped, but you know, at least it exists, so that's cool. I was looking at my Snapchat year in review, and January through March, which is before I quit and went to the new job, January through March is literally just, like, it was just like 7 snaps in a row of me recording horrible things my boss or other people at my work said, so that I had, you son of a gun, so that I had them as evidence in case the company ever, in case there was ever a deposition. And then all the rest of my we got we got a void portal, that doesn't help us. And then all of my other Snapchats after that, after I got the new job, were like happy and good fun things. January through March, just recordings from work, so that's kind of funny. Cool, well, we win this one, which is very exciting. It was looking a little dicey there for a second. Heartbreak. That seems bad. It just gave me 3 broken hearts. That seems horrible, in my personal opinion, that you just gave me 3 broken hearts. It looks like we got a damage upgrade associated, but it was only like 0.86. Am I crazy, or does that seem not worth it in any way, shape, and or form? I don't know. You could be the judge of that. Hey, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a very, if you celebrate Christmas, if not, happy holidays. If you don't celebrate any holidays, it's December. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you do. If you do celebrate, have a very Merry Christmas. Have a safe, fun New Year. This video probably won't come out until the New Year, maybe even post New Year. So these I would just like to clarify, the complaints in this video don't count. They were recorded before my New Year's resolution. They were recorded pre-January 1. They don't count. So hopefully I'm not complaining in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.